showcase for the first time in MWC is the Jolla tablet. So we started 1.5 years ago already, so we launched the Jolla phone. This is based on a Qualcomm processor, while the tablet is based on a Intel chipset. And when you actually look at the devices, you can clearly see that we followed our design language, which is really minimalistic, characteristic. So, and there are no front-facing keys either on a phone or on a tablet. Now let's have a look also how the software and user interface actually works. Since there are no front-facing keys, we use a couple of finger movements. So starting from how you unlock the device, so you can just double tap on the screen, the lock screen comes up, you find the basic information as well as notification information on the left side. Unlocking then works via an edge swipe. It brings you to the home view, which features all your running apps. It's a bit like minimized apps. And they are nicely arranged and summarized so that you get an overview what is really running. There are no these surprises that, oops, my device slowed down because I have 50 apps running. When you flick further, you go to events. This is about your communication. You get everything nicely arranged from emails, chat messages and social media. There are also a couple of handy shortcuts for settings or to start new tasks. If I go further, you enter the partner space. This is for partners. This is on some tablets, it will be available, on others not. This is for partners to really promote their content and their services. So many partners, they have great assets, great media content, but they struggle because in many other platforms it's just an app icon in an app kit. But here it's highly promoted. Sailfish OS runs native applications like this, as well as Android apps. You can get Android apps from the native Jolla store as well as other Android stores. You can even sideload an Android app via an APK. So how do you navigate now from an app back to home? There's no home button, so you don't have to search for any button. Instead, you just apply an edge swipe, which always brings you home. You can do that. Oops, you can do that. No, I have to do this. Give me a second. Give me a second. So how do you navigate now in Sailfish OS? After opening an application, there's no need to press on a home button, or you don't even have to search for it. Instead, you can just use an edge swipe, which always brings you home. So you can do that either from the right side or left side. And here you get already an idea how fast the operating system is, even though this is still a prototype and the OS is under development. You can also peek, actually, so I'm now in an application and I still keep my finger touching the screen, so I can peek to the running apps as well as notifications on the side. And when I go back to the app from where I started the history. Opening new apps works via a button swipe to bring up the app grid. The app grid is also available here when I'm inside an application. So you can, when you are inside an application, you can either switch to another one or open a new application. You can even lock the device without pressing any hardware key via the top menu. Thank you. Purchased the phone. It's featuring a dual-core processor, QHD display, and to the operating system, it's still very fast and the performance is super high. The price, there are quite many campaigns currently running, and it's around 200.